comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 2 with the life lead. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Oh, easy tech. Brushes off the throw. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off here. The jump-in is denied. Reads them. Life lead looking to plant him with a pile driver. Genius read. Player 2 chases them down. Target locked and scoop. The big play does it. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That drive impact doesn't get through. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Uses the target combo as a filler. Throws a fireball. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Flushes that off and keeps going. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Taking no prisoners. Player 2 just posterized their opponent. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Reacts to the throw. Goes for the command grab. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Was that a good decision? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. No more drive gauge. The big play does it. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Misses the drive impact. Blocks the impact. Both sides reluctant to get in each other's faces, but who will seize control this round? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in. Target locked and scoop. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout, knockdown, and fantastic awareness. They were right to be on guard there. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes for the command grab. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. They need to hold out. Holds out with the block. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 1 chases them down. In a dire target locked and scooped. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Both fighters are barely alive. Oh, burnout triggered. Looking to press, no escaping that. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Combo with the target combo. Player 2 can build off this lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh, the throw connects. A quick breather. Not much life left, but they're dropped low, heavy, but no go. Are they thinking about how KO? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. From low heavy to... Uses the target combo as a filler. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. And it is on. The low. Amazing. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Ooh, what a smart play. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 is in a very good... Sets up with the jump in. No, this is great. It is over. Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the weight out of that absolute carnage.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Reach out and hug them. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. From up above, blocks the ambiguous crosser. The low kick connects. Holds out with the block. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets the knockdown, and now reads them. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. Trapping it out up close. Going in. Goes with the safe stuff. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Hits him with a stopping block. Reach out and hug him. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Big time whip. Low heavy. The overhead denied. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Oh, doesn't set the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Sees the overhead coming, looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 with the that's gonna leave him rattled. Was hungry for the grab. What now? What blocks the low kick? Low heavy. Player 1, will this super art do anything? This can lead to some big damage. Hits him down with a super. Now that's how you take a round. Perfectly executed. 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Blocks the jump in. The low heavy hit. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. Throws him. What's next? Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 is... There's the impact! Not letting that go unpunished. Next hit will end the round. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. They need to rely on their instincts here. Goes for the jump in. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 with a good start to the fight. But can they keep it up? Jumps? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage. So they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner kick. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Uses the target in there. Player 2 survived that tense mirror match.
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Trips him up. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Shoots off a fireball up close. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. A quick breather. A super art. Deadly implication hit. Good choice to get some damage and poison them as well. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Dives in with cool face. The grab misses. Rushes that off and keeps going. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Good instinct. Uses the gauge for a super art. Spends the meter, hoping for a good return. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Going in, just goes for it at this range. Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Low on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to do the cash money damage they need. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. Reach out and lash somebody. Ooh, Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Through pile driver. There's no escape. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? No, that was the highest I've ever seen. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Nightshade incoming. A jump, drops him hard. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Oh, they switch sides. Player one with a slight lead. Huge chance after that wall splash. What now? Player one needs to wait this out. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Then there's a burnout. Toxic Blossom on the table. Oh my, the throw tech. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Nightshade pulse. Fireball pressure. This can lead to some big damage. Throws them. Both sides getting ready. Player sets up with the jump in. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player one wrecks them. Stun. They gotta get in there. Player one with the rhythm owning that space. Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna gun it? Noticeable life lead is a comeback excellent block. Nightshade incoming. They are done. Player one comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Looking to shred something. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Will this decision pay off for them? Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Player 2, KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Solid throw tech. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Nice double lariat. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Nightshade experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Goes air to air and takes their turn. What'll happen here? Player 2 got him up against the wall and the stun is there. The stun's got both sides thinking about what's next. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put sets up with the jump in. Nightshade's ult comes out to play. A real test of nerves here. Flatline zone. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Pressuring with cruel face. Box him with a target. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Surprises them with a drive rush. Throws them. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Neither of them willing to back off. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. That drive impact is blocked. Where's their opening? Sees it coming and blocks ends with a projectile. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for uppers, lands a punish counter for the first hit. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Triggers Toxic Blossom to stack the deck. Grabs and throws them away. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Taking them for a ride on the Siberian Express. Both fighters planning something? Player 1, burnout activates. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Ooh, does him dirty. Just goes for it at this rate. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. A clean KO. Nice meter up. They got him!
Final round. Fight!
Gotta do better than that. Dives in with cool face. Goes for the throw. Hits them with the counter thrust. Both looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Pierces and drops him. That's gonna leave him rattled. Things are looking very bleak, but can they find something? What are they gonna do? Keeps them out. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Reach out and lash somebody. Connects with the throw. What's next? Nowhere to fall. They got him. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.
Comes a new challenger.
That drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Yosh, yaru ka?
Round 1. Fight!
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? There's a corner switch. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. This is a huge chance to make them feel it. Damage? A reset? They really need to think about their next move. Grabs them. Takes a trip. The super armor does its job. Target lock and scoop. Heading into the end game now. It's perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Jumps in. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Going in, both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Looking for a chance. Blossom! Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Hits them with a stop and pop. Looking to plant them with a pile driver. Drive gauge gap here. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. They can't squander this punish counter shot. Time to shatter some life bars and dreams. Hope you like gardening, because you're about to be planted! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Gotta be careful not to... Gotta do better than that! Jump, solid anti-air! Even the slightest hit may end the round. They can't afford any mistakes. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Breaks through with the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. What's the play here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Brushes off the impact. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Connects with medium kick. Jumps in. Experiencing burnout. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Medium kick hit. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Holds out with the block. They're at the center of the stage. What's looking to plant them with the pile driver. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? The throw is teched. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Target lock and scoop. Max SA gauges. Unbelievable. Excellent block. A jump in? Genius read with that throw escape. Connects with the throw. Knockdown and player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Experiencing burnout. They're going for the super art. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Checks with a sandblast. Gotta do better than that. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. The target locked and scoop was hungry for the grab. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 with the wrist, nothing stops this train. Punish counter on reaction. Player 2 is looking at a grid situation. Links it. Oh, here we go. Goes all in with the uppercut. No, this will break them. Both sides getting ready. Nice fireball. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. The drive impact doesn't work. Dangerous range here. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Ugh, take a seat. They gotta find something to work with here. They picked this time to bust this out. Players all in with a rush. I can't believe it. In. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Both with excellent block. Medium kick. Flash knuckle. Strings it all together. Takes a trip. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Time's the only thing moving here. Not shy with the grab. Big, low, reaching heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Perfect input, not letting up. Player 1 chases burnout. Let's pick the tempo of the big play does it. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start? Hit them with a stop and pop. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Pokes with a medium kick. Blocks the ambiguous crossbar. That was tricky. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 can't let their drive. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Player 2 will need to pierce going for the super arc. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Dangerous range here. Gotta do better than that. Presses for a reaction, goes to the air. Noticeable life lead, big time win. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't use any drive through. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for him.